Hello, welcome to my voice booth. The entirety of this video is going to be recorded on this microphone here. All audio you are hearing is through my audio setup, which is what this video is. This is me showing you and explaining to you my voiceover at home booth setup. I released a video in August of 2023. I released a video of me talking about building my own voiceover booth at home. That video took me forever to edit and release. But in that video, I said that I would make a video if there was interest explaining and showing off what I use for my voiceover work at home. There was a comment or two asking me to kind of talk through my voiceover setup. Shout out to I'm Just Alex 6391. My booth is not normally this well lit. It actually is more like this. I've got this big light here, which not on camera makes the booth look great. I'll kind of put over top of me speaking here a video. I've got these blue RGB lights just to like help set the mood. From this point on, anytime I cut to my face and not what I'm talking about, this is what the lighting's going to look like. Because I'm just holding my phone up and to get this lighting here, and I don't have the energy to keep doing that. I record using my laptop. I have a MacBook Pro. I record completely in GarageBand. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. I am not an audio engineer. I'm sure an audio engineer would tell you there are other programs that are way better, but this is what I use. Another great free alternative for those who may not have access to a Mac is Audacity. Audacity is also really great for any sort of voiceover, simple stuff you're doing. If you're doing anything complicated, you're going to be brought into a voiceover studio itself where someone's going to record all of that stuff for you. My audio interface is a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 audio interface. This is great because it allows you to have two different microphone, or I should say XLR cable plugins, while also listening to your input levels. Lots of different bells and whistles. I got it so that if I ever have the need to record two microphones at the same time, or say I needed to record an instrument and a microphone at the same time, I can. It gives me that flexibility. You can also buy the Focusrite Scarlett 1i2, I don't know what it's called, but it's got only one XLR input, and if you're just recording yourself, that's all you really need for voiceover stuff. This is the same audio setup I use for my Twitch streams as well. You can always swing by my Twitch streams, twitch.tv/Bryce Fletch, if you ever want to ask anything more about my setup. My microphone itself, I use an Audio-Technica AT2035 or 2035. And this is the microphone I got a couple years back, maybe. It's outdated. I don't know any, like I said, I'm not an audio guy. This is just the tools I have gathered over the years that get the job done for me. It's a great condenser microphone. In my opinion, it's not super cheap. A USB microphone like a Blue Yeti will do you just as fine. Get yourself a pop filter like I have and make sure you're maintaining the appropriate distance, which is like if you take your hand like this is a trick I learned from an audio engineer once. If you just take your hand like this, put your thumb on your chin and your pinky where the microphone is, this is the like appropriate distance you want to be from the microphone just to kind of get your best volume levels. Set yourself that distance from the mic and then play with your gain, play with all those bells and whistles to kind of set your volume then. That's kind of your best distance you want, that I was taught to make sure that you have a lower chance of peaking the microphone while also being clear enough that if you go quiet, it's still going to come through pretty crisp and clear, but you won't be so close that when you get louder, you're going to peak it. I mean, of course, when you go loud, distance yourself, but that's not the point. That's not why we're here. I'm not teaching you how to record voiceover. I'm not a teacher. I'm just a dude. I've got myself just a standard microphone stand. I don't know where it's from. I think I got it from Along and McQuaid years ago. It is so broken. It does not move from this position. Same with the pop filter. The pop filter does not move from this position. It is so broken. I've just had it for years, lugging it around from apartment to apartment. I have a music stand that hangs out in this corner. It's a very flimsy, lightweight one that I can kind of extend and shrink. I do not recommend this music stand. It has definitely fallen apart on me a couple times. It's getting to a point now where I'm considering super gluing it into this shape because like sometimes the top just gives out on me, and that is terrifying when I have things like sheet music or lines or my iPad up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The booth itself has changed a little bit since that video I released last August. You'll see I've got two stools that are in the corner here that I use to kind of hold like my Kleenex box, my water that I'm drinking. You know, it's important to stay hydrated while you're doing this kind of stuff. And I've also got a light here in the corner like I explained at the beginning of the video. This light is just to help kind of light the room up a little bit. I'll show you folks when I turn it off, actually the lighting's not terrible. That's actually not a, that's not terrible. When I turn it off though, the booth gets very dark. It's not super well lit. It's very cozy. It can be very cozy. I like it being a bit lit. I like the room being a bit more lit up. I've got mats on the ground. I did reinforce the roof actually. I did completely replace the roof because I mentioned in that video of building a voice booth that Howl destroyed my original booth's roof. So this is now, I took some kind of insulation foam, the same kind that you would find in the window of with an AC unit. I cut it out and stuck it together to be the shape of the roof itself, wrapped it in the broken and the ripped apart moving blanket, and then put it on the roof and then installed a new moving blanket on top in the same way that I did in the original booth video, just over top. So it's almost like double layered on top now, which is great because he still likes to lie on top of it, but it ensures that the roof isn't going to cave in and I'm not going to have punctured sound quality. Let's end cozy. I'm going to end on a cozy note with the nice blue lighting. I'm going to record this voiceover work now. I've got some stuff to do. One of those things is actually a very special project for a good friend of mine, Ghost Dog VG, twitch.tv/Ghost Dog VG. Erin, love them so much. She's fantastic. They are doing a Pokemon voiceover project where the entire game, every single Pokemon is voiced by a different content creator on the internet. So if you want to see her playthrough, go to Erin's channel, twitch.tv/GhostDogVG. I'm recording my Pokemon bit right now. So I'm going to say goodbye to you, record that, record some other work while I'm in here. Oh, also, I just use my wireless headphones to monitor my audio output. It's important to have headphones on just so you can listen back to yourself as quickly and easily as possible. I just use my AirPods, just Bluetooth connected to my computer, but I will say the interface does itself have a jack that allows you to plug in any kind of headphone. I've got an adapter in there, so if I want to just do a normal auxiliary headphone port, I can, or if I wanted to do, I don't know what it's called, like the special, like when you have like a cable you plug into an amp, that big thick boy. It can plug the big thick boy, but I've also got the adapter so I can just do a normal headphone into the Scarlett audio interface. That's it. I'm going to wrap up there. Thank you so much for watching this little video. Thanks for hanging out on this channel when you do. I know I'm not very consistent on here, and by no way am I spouting this as like a true pro, the best voice actor in the world. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy who does a little bit of stuff at home. Yeah, hopefully this was helpful for you if you're looking to build a little setup. You do not need to go this hard. I just really commit to the bit. I'm a tryhard. I'm a bit extra. A closet will do you just as well. A USB microphone will do you just as well. I'm just really extra, and I really like this stuff, so I go hard. Harder than you need to. I will fully acknowledge. Okay, cool. Groovy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.